The earthquake that struck Turkey and Syria on February 6 was the worst in century and of historic size.
The powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake that rocked Turkey and neighboring Syria has now claimed at least 3,400 lives. Thousands of others were injured. Thousands of buildings were toppled, leaving residents trapped under mounds of rubble. And those who did survive are now homeless. They're taking refuge in shopping malls, mosques, and community centers.
Antakya, a city in southern Turkey, and its inhabitants are among the worst affected. It was formerly a significant commerce hub and the third largest city in the Roman Empire. But virtually nothing in this city has escaped the damage from the terrible earthquakes. From its founding around 300 BC, Antakya has experienced a number of catastrophes. It was often demolished and rebuilt over the years. Yet no one anticipated the magnitude of a 7.8 earthquake that suddenly slammed the area. Help still took a while to arrive after the catastrophe had lasted several days. Several survivors are unable to recall how they were able to escape the wreckage.
How cold does it get here in the mornings then? It's cold every morning? Just released from hospital, having been rescued from the rubble of their home after 3 days, this is now home for Supi Zain, his wife and daughter Lena. And for them, a new routine.
Today we woke up, prepared a small breakfast. In an hour it'll be 12 and we'll get lunch from over there. Also, water and medical supplies.
Supi walked us around a park that's become a small city of tents. There's only one place for drinking water, he tells us. There's another place to get water for washing and cleaning.
Different types of meals.
There are other lines for meals at the mobile food trucks beside the park. A place that serves tea and coffee at set times, all helping to break up monotonous days.
According to local sources, many have had to sleep in their cars, sometimes with entire families since the earthquake. The only hands available to sort through the rubble in the initial hours after the earthquake were those of survivors who were in shock, hurt, and had never done anything like this before. Eventually, volunteers from neighboring cities and countries arrived. Nothing could have been done, according to Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, to prepare the nation for such a calamity. But not everybody in Antakya agrees. Despite an influx of international assistance days after the earthquake, officials still don't appear to have the situation under control. There is controversy over who or what is to blame for the devastation. Although some blame internal conflict, others point the finger at inadequate governance. The disaster has sparked an interest in Erdogan's centralized political system and given the opposition a compelling reason to challenge him in this year's presidential election, which some observers fear he may try to postpone if he believes his chances of winning a third term are threatened. The disaster's scope may be seen in the main cemetery in Antakya. Since there isn't enough room for burials, officials established a mass gravesite outside the city. DNA samples are taken from unidentified bodies so that families can one day give their loved ones a decent send-off. The race to save the living has continued well past what feels like a normal window of opportunity. But against all odds, survivors continue to appear. We will continue to keep you updated as this devastating story continues to develop. Like and hit the subscribe button to stay current on all the latest world news.